మ్యూట్ చేయి.
Good evening to all of you.
Good evening.
Good evening, good evening. Mr. Shailesh has yet to come. Khush has come, yeah. Yes, Mr. Radhakrishnan, how are you? How was the day today?
Good evening, Mr. Sheshadri.
Good evening, Khush. Good evening, Kanchan.
Good evening.
Yeah, Mr. Radhakrishnan, how are you?
Great, top of the world. How about you? How was the day?
Fine. Good. Actually.
I've been seeing a lot of announcements coming up in the group. I've been wondering that what it is, what relevance it has got. So something it's somewhere it is, provoking me to get into a lot of guessworks. I thought I would get it clarified today. I've seen some telecolors, something announcements, some structures in this group now. I got a message as a PDF.
When was this?
Just this evening. And some
Oh,
of
my
the
secretary,
some of the-
I told her to send it to some people.
okay.
It seems she has sent it to you.
Yeah.
Is it
So
only you or everyone got it?
I don't
Kush,
know.
you also got it?
No, I don't.
Kush? I don't know.
I'm sorry, Mr. Shishadri.
Did you get any PDF?
No.
No, no.
No.
I only sent personally one recording of the yesterday's course. That's all. Recording you got.
I
That post I got
received
it from somewhere around 6:45. Earlier to that, I got couple of posters. One is on the franchising, another one is on the on the telecallers.
I'll,
received a Google link, a Google Drive link at around 5:45 today. I think tomorrow's yesterday's session. That's it. But apart from that,
yeah, that's all.
That's the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. That I personally sent.
Probably.
See, my phone is handled by my secretary also.
Okay. Probably
She sends normally to different broadcast groups of our franchisee partners and all. So it might have happened that way because there was no PDF sent to you.
I've got couple of franchisees congratulating franchisees they've taken it, and then this PDF also.
Okay,
Just
I'm sorry for that.
was,
I'll remove that. I'll remove you from that list. No problem. And one more person has to come. Sailesh, I'll just make a call once. Sir, please join.
Sir, joining just the network getting some problems.
We are waiting for. Yeah.
No, you please start with that, sir.
Haji?
You start joining with the
Okay, right.
Yeah.
So he has some network problem. No problem. We'll start. So we are on day 2 and this is the session where we decided our core areas and how do we, what is our role as a consultant. And we also said that we'll educate customers, potential customers, and that's where we close the session. So today, my question to all of you is, Mr. Kanchan, what does ISO 9001 mean to you?
Sorry, it is not clear.
What does ISO 9001 implementation mean for any business organization? What does it mean?
What does it? Can you repeat, please?
Mean, मतलब उसका मतलब क्या?
Okay. It is running an organization and profit through a structured management system. That is why ISO 9000 is the main.
No, we are not discussing. We are not discussing why or it. See, we advise one client, you, me as a consultant. So, उनको दिमाग में in clients
to raise the profit.
क्या we have to communicate that
raise the
Raji?
profitability. To raise the profitability.
Okay.
And in terms of like, if we consider other chemical, pharma, or life sciences, to be an 100% compliance to the legal and statutory requirements. There are certain cases where to show that FDA issues and notifications for not following the good practices, and having an matured way of operating the organization. You need an ISO 9001 getting implemented.
Hmm. Kush, what is your perspective? What does ISO 9001 implementation mean for, I'll take a small organization. I'm just, because we'll be catering to a lot of medium scale, small organization. So what does it mean for them?
For small organization, it is to get the customers on board. For you to grow the business, you need to get the customers, more customers on board. You need to board more customers. The customers demand the certifications. So if you got an ISO 9001 certification, it becomes a basis for you to get an entry with a customer of, it could be of like tier 2 or tier 1 customers if you want to enter. If you are a tier 3 or something like tier 4, or you are doing subcontracting, something like that, then it will be easier for you once if you saw that I have been ISO certified, because all the global quality management systems which are established for most of the MNCs and other Indian-led companies, they would demand it as per their supplier audit. This is a mandatory clause or requirement for them to get the ISO 9001 implemented. Per se, any of the quality system. If they are into automotives, then it is TS. Then it is generic manufacturing, generic material supplier, something like that. It is ISO. And to get compliances on par with the food and other industries, ISO 9001 is also mandatory, along with other things. So basically, to grow your customer, to get and grab the customers,
Good.
to grab the customer.
Kush.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah. So I think I'll repeat my question. I said, what does ISO 9001 implementation mean to an organization? What they'll have to do? Kush.
What they have to do, that I think is a second different question. But initially what I understood was ISO 9001 implementation. Like if ISO 9001 is implemented for an organization, I'm demarcating into different thing from as Saravanan.
I think we pause here. I am asking, what does ISO 9001 implementation mean? मतलब अगर कोई पूछेगा आपसे कि हम लोग को क्या करना है ISO 9000 में, what we have to do as a client, I'm asking you. So what are you going to tell me? What you have been talking and what Saravanan and what Kanchan has been talking is the benefits part of it, the why part of it. Yeah.
I understood the question, like, what is the reason to implement the ISO 9001? So you are saying, what do I need to do?
I said, what does ISO 9? Yeah.
What does it mean? ISO 9000 kya hota hai? Why you have come to me and talking about ISO 9001? Yeah, okay. What is it? It's like, what is ISO 9000?
What does it mean?
It means putting.
See, my focus as consultant is not certification. It is adoption of the standard, right? That is we promote. So
standardizing,
I'll repeat,
standardizing your processes. And
sometimes we go into so much rut, so much routine that sometimes is misleading. And our understanding gets carried away. Yes, Saravanan.
standardizing your own processes and procedures, and bringing up a vision of the organization together. And you see that organization is marching towards the vision and mission. Uh, Structuring the organization work towards a policy, what you define as that what I want to build my organization. The purpose of organization should be realized in a structured manner, means then you need to implement ISO 9000. Otherwise, it will be of happening in the havocs. I'll be of talking something that today that I want to do this today. My objectives, my goals, business goals and objectives, if I need to know, define it in a certain manner and then achieve it in a meticulously with the proper metrics and measurements, then I need to have an ISO 9001 implemented so that it gives me a structured path, focused path that I can go ahead and achieve.
Good, nice. So, Kanchan Chakravarti, to unmute, because you have been in the system of space of audits and all. So, what my question to you is, what do you expect in terms of implementation by a client organization? Kanchan.
Yeah. Implementation of ISO 9001.
It is making you think. It is making, yeah. It is making us think, right? We have been doing it day in, day out. Sometimes it makes us think. That is the, see, I'm trying to hit your heart so that, you can impact your clients. That's the reason I'm trying to push you hard in thinking.
Basically, implementation is to follow a
Okay, I'll say what do you, yeah, what is it? What does implementation of ISO 9000 mean to you?
Yeah.
क्या मतलब होता है?
Yeah.
उनको करना क्या होता है?
उसमें कुछ रूल्स रेगुलेशन है, उसको फॉलो करना पड़ता है. And a structured way of working, working in an organization.
Beautiful, thank you. Shailesh Tiwari. Sarji. Shailesh sir.
Actually,
the question is ISO 9000 implementation matlab kya?
Implementation means implementation is said when an organization is following the requirements of the ISO standard in their systems.
But yeah, good. Kush.
I think it's pretty much the same, Mr. Shisha. The ISO 9000 is all about ensuring all your organizational day-to-day activities are strategized, executed, followed up, and recorded on a qualitative note, which would lead towards business growth, I think.
Right. So, yeah, I need a permission of sharing my perspective. Do I have a permission to share? Mr. Radhakrishnan.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, please.
Yeah, thank you. See, for me, this is what the latest and ISO 2015 talks about is the focus of the standard is about sustainable business growth. Nigel Croft, the author of this standard, was in Bombay in September 2015, and I'm borrowing the concept from him. And he advised consultants like us then that the standard has been sustainable standards, and it is driving an organization's business growth, sustainability. And for sustainable business, the 8 pillars which he suggested us on one, using the ISO 9001, an organization should be developing strategies and executing them.
Did Mr. Sheshadri just
I think
logged out?
we lost him. We lost him.
We lost him. Yes, he got logged out. Just wait for him.
Sorry. Just want to recheck. Am I audible, Kush?
Yes, yes, Mr. Sheshadri, yeah, quite audible.
Just a minute. I'll close the another Wi-Fi because at a time two Wi-Fis cannot work. Are you able to see the screen, Kush?
Yes, we can see.
Okay.
Yes, we can see.
Yeah, kindly mute yourself so that I can continue and then we'll have a discussion. So Nigel Croft was advising us and said that the 5 pillars on organization sustainable business growth would stand on upon is how they develop strategies using the standard and execute them. Number 2, understanding the requirements of stakeholder and meeting them, and having a risk-based approach so to manage the uncertainties, and looking at triple bottom line performance, that is economic, environment, and social performance. That is the real business performance. And it is not about corporate social responsibility. It's more of a individual social responsibility and organization social responsibility to ensure that people around in the company, within the company, or associated with us, our responsibilities toward them is taken care. And he suggested, the author of the ISO 9001, Nigel Croft, suggested that 7 principles of quality management is what implementation of ISO means. And he says the first principle is about customer focus. And under customer focus, an organization is expected to build a confidence of the stakeholders by meeting their requirements, identifying future requirements of the customer, seeing how they can create value, analyzing the feedback of customers, managing uncertainties and opportunities. So if you see the clauses of all your ISO standard are related to all the 7 principles. All your clause number 1 to 4 to 10, all clauses are related to this 7 principles. The second principles is talking about leadership, where you define, where you, as an organization, it is expected you do SWOT analysis and make a blueprint of change to happen for transformation. And it is expected an organization to relook at the purpose, vision, mission, values. And more importantly, apart from goals, targets, and their action plan, if an organization has to sustain, if an organization has to scale up or grow or excel, you need to have produced leaders. And the leadership pipeline is what an organization should look at. The third principle is about culture, where you define what do you expect from people. You have right people to serve. You manage the cash, that is the knowledge, attitude, skills of habits of the people. You make your culture of the organization kind of a performance, I'll say more of a self-sustaining rather than a controlling kind of environment, And all people in organization want to feel important, and you devise means and ways where people feel engaged, people feel the sense of belongingness, connected. Fourth principle is about process approach, and every small organization would have 25, 30 processes. And normally, you see, if you go to an organization, the leaders try to control people rather than processes. You and me, who have little knowledge, we try to monitor, we try to measure, and all. Many organizations, what you should be advising is, instead of controlling people, look at controlling the processes and help them with. This is a simple diagram which we can do one example with them, and they can develop similar process sheets, process flows. What is more important for you to help or transfer is identifying controls and checkpoints, and what are their lead indicators, what are their lag indicators. So if we can help an organization to look at these aspects across, whether it's inputs, outputs, they'll get benefited. Another role of a consultant is help them prepare because many of business owners want things to happen automatically, and the guidebook would be a process manual, because every function should have its own process manual. With the key elements of the process manual could be this, but it's not limited to this, but there could be many things. Many people do not understand the difference between document formats, records. And so we as consultants should really help them figure it out, kind of. The fifth principle is about improvements, and people continue to do what they have been doing, and they want change to happen. They want transformation to happen. They want improvements to happen. It won't. So we have to trigger a thought in them to make them month-wise improvement plans, which they want to do across different processes, month-wise, year-wise, and ask questions where they will look at radical changes. They will look at reorganizing. They look at benchmarking processes or practices. They look at innovating their existence itself. It could be in form of product, services, and all. Because many of the business owners do not understand what is cost of quality. Help them, educate them. Sixth principle is about evidence-based decision making. People keep collecting data, lot of reports, but they do not know how to infer data, how to initiate actions based on this data. So help them with, as a consultant, we expect you to look at these things. And the seventh principle is about relationship management, and the best way to maintain relationship is about by way of communication. So we need to have communication metrics in place across, so that the relationships are intact. Business is all about relationship. Life is about relationship. So implementing ISO 9001 means implementing these 7 principles, golden principles of quality management. Your questions, your thoughts, Mr. Saravanan.
It's is it all these 7 principles are directly related to the clauses, or the classes except is the 7 principles?
All 7 principles are related to ISO 9001 latest standard.
Okay.
It is mentioned, these principles are mentioned in the introduction of the standard itself. Mr. Kanchan.
Yes.
One more question, just before moving to Kanchan. Just how the assessments can be made. Suppose sometimes, if I talk to the a client or an industrialist, if he comes back and then asks me that, how do you tell me that I'm not doing this? I've been doing this. We are customer focused. Yes, if my customer asks, we will be there and we are ready to give them the service, and we are already doing it. And yes, I'm taking care of well and good enough of paying the disabled amount of what I supposed to pay to my people. So I'm paying it. And in terms of managing my business standards, I've been giving the good quality products. Otherwise, why the customer should come back to me? How I've been doing the business for these many years, and why are influencing now me to get these standards? What way it is going to get me? It is more of a document per se. If they say like that, then what is the kind of assessment that I could able to do it and then figure it out and tell them
Yeah,
that these are the apps
yeah.
and there where you can.
So what I do, I'll tell you. So there may be 100 ways to look at it, but what I do is I definitely appreciate, ask them questions under customer focus. What are they currently doing? I also check as an assessment, as an assessor, what else they could do. And normally when we discuss what else they expect, my what else will come from the standard. I'm not going to borrow or refer some other industries. No. My what else is from the requirements of the standard. Because if you see the ISO standard, there is a term called shall has been used several times in the standard. And that is the requirement of an organization. That is a requirement of the standard. That is a requirement to be implemented by the organization, Mr. Saravanan. But many people are not aware because consultants like us focus on documentation and leave it there. But if we educate our client to identify shall under each of these clauses and relate it with one of these 7 principles, we should see they should not call us for same reason. They can always call us for new reasons. That's how I believe in. So it's and every organization goes through pain points. So as a assessor, as a consultant, we should see that we are either associated with them on a long-term relationship so that we are able to transform them, guide them, help them on these areas, because they may not be able to employ you, but they can always engage you on few man-hours in a month or days, and you can make a lot of difference. Consultant like us who understands the subject can make a lot of difference. Sarvanan.
Thanks. I appreciate
in process approach, so much gaps are there. Many people do not know what is process manual. See, you and me may be serving medium level industries, corporates. So we are here. But when you go to ground level, you know how they treat their employees. So it is not the fault of employees. It is employers need to be educated about these 7 principles. And when you talk about these 7 principles, we make life easy of owner itself, Otherwise, they think it's a piece of certificate which can be bought by paying money. Whereas when you talk about these 7 principles, when you tell that ki ISO 9000 implementation matlab ye 7 principles implement karna hai, and then have a conversation with them, I'm telling you, they'll thank you. They will want to interact with you. They'll want to interact with you with more. When you talk about data, evidence-based decision making, they don't know. It's not that they are not aware of, but how to apply that knowledge, they don't know. That's where we have to facilitate.
I appreciate your response. Thanks for it.
Thank you. Kanchan, you were saying something.
Yeah, yeah. At this juncture, I do not have any question. These principles are linked with each requirement of the standard. So definitely, once the clients understand this principle, and then it becomes easier for them to implement it.
Beautiful. Even if you see either Malcolm Baldrige criteria or the other one, EFQM, they have that 8 or 9 principles. I don't remember, but it's more or less this.
Yes.
More or less this.
Hmm.
Actually, excellence model, sustainability will come later. But many of Indian organizations do not have not laid the foundation of ISO 9001. If they just focus on these 7 principles, Kanchan, they can do wonders. You forget about Six Sigma, Kaizen, Lean. Everything gets covered under ISO 9001.
Exactly.
You don't require, am I telling you, you don't require any other standard. 9001 is the world's best standard for managing and growing business. Believe me.
Yes.
And we have to communicate this to business owners. We have to travel with them.
Yes.
You don't talk about certification to them. You talk about implementation.
Yes.
You talk about adoption. And when you're giving value, will they not pay you money? They will. Sailesh, do you have any questions? What are your thoughts?
I don't have any question, but my thought is like, see, more or less, most of the organization people know what is the standard, because there has been, if some organization is in the ISO having certification ISO 9001 and maintaining it from last 4-5 years. So our role is to address their processes, their current techniques, processes, functions related to them with the 7 quality principles. That relationship is actually missing. People do take it as a certification. Okay, it's one time you do the audit and get it done and finish. But unless you make them realize,
they have a limited view of ISO. That's what I'm saying.
Correct.
They limit it to only documentation. They limit it to audit. They limit it to certification.
Yeah.
More than that, they don't know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly. So actually here our role lies like to relate them with the customer focus, all these principles, and how it is perceived with respect to their current business practices. Like customer focus, it could be, it is definitely related to the sales function. Sales also, and inside also, like do the quality department people know the what is customer requirement? Because many times people get
No.
people.
Can I add something?
Sure, sir.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, customer.
Please, Kanchan.
Yeah, customer is, it can be internal customer, it can be external customer. Internally, the next process is your customer. So it is not only the sales department knows customer and quality department has to know customer. It is not like that. It is the entire spectrum of the processes within the organizations. It is a customer supplier relationship within the organization. Next process is your customer.
Okay. I'll like to direct this discussion now. Kush, do you have any comment to say, or can I move forward?
No, please share. I had few questions, but yeah, you can go forward. I can ask later.
You ask me question. Meanwhile, I'll also settle down. Yeah, please ask a question.
No, my few of the questions were like among the pillars, there were certain points like whether in customer focus, like how we are creating value for our customers, or in the leadership. There are certain lines or certain points which are, I don't know, I may be wrong, but it sounds subjective. So again, like I said, from an ISO 9001 perspective, I don't have the practical experience. So I just kind of wanted to have an idea how those subjective value within the 7 pillars can be converted into a measurable objective point. But I think that can be done later on as well.
No. It can be done. That's what I'm saying. It can be done. All
Right.
the 7 principles can be made measurable kind of thing. It's possible. It's not theoretical, you know. So I'd like to summarize and put this thought in all of you that ISO 9001 implementation, the way when we communicate, we have to communicate to our clients that it's very easy. It is easy, so easy that we have to implement these 7 principles. Do not talk about documentation. Do not talk about, have a conversation around leadership, have a conversation about engagement of people, have a conversation on focus, customer focus. So that's where we have a role to play. So if we want to serve a customer, Kush, to save your time, I'm trying to. There are 4 ways where you can serve. 1 is training. 2, you can take one-time projects with clients on these 7 principles and all. You can take turnkey assignments with clients. And another one is you can be on a retainership basis. You can call it as AMCs. So as a consultant, please, you'll have to place yourself and propose client either by training or one-time projects or turnkey assignments or retention. So we'll for next few minutes, we'll try to discuss on what kind of trainings we can offer to them. Mr. Kanchan.
Yeah, we have to give them training on the 7 principles, process approach. What is the risk-based thinking?
So we can give 7 principles. What else you can do?
Process approach.
Process approach gets covered under 7 principles. So
Okay.
what else you can train? What else you can train people on?
Ultimately, the requirements you have to train on the requirements of the 9001.
That is getting covered under 7 principles, right?
Okay.
7 principles vis-a-vis requirements.
Risk-based
So
thinking.
what else you can train?
Risk-based thinking.
What you should be thinking के बदले you risk assessment studies
Okay.
के ऊपर में training दीजिए.
Okay.
What you should be doing is tell them how to do the identify and mitigate. You know.
Yeah.
This is a wonderful training. Many people do not do this. You know, they're not proactive. Many of us are reactive. So risk assessment studies is one area where you can look at. What else can be a training part? Help them on training on process manual.
Yeah.
How to create a process manual.
Yes.
You can also train them on internal auditing, how to conduct internal audits.
Yes.
So there can be 100 topics. What I'm trying to trigger in your minds is, it could be a small topic, no? You can
Yes.
conduct a training. In fact, one of the things which I have been very often doing is one-time projects. And my one-time projects have always been around process manual, where you can charge about 3 lakhs rupees, Kanchan.
Yeah,
Many
yeah.
organizations
Mm.
do not have process manual.
Yes.
Forget about certification and all, they get certification. But if you venture out and since you have 10, 15 days time in a, you can charge 3 lakhs to 5 lakhs rupees, one process manual.
Mm-hmm.
If you do 10 projects, you earn about 30 lakhs. There can be many other projects, you can take up projects related to, again, you or yourself doing a risk assessment. That could be a project. You could do a project on goal setting for the company and for the processes, for functions.
Yeah. Objectives.
You can do a one-time, you can do a one-time project related to, preparing a quality plans.
Yes.
Because many people do not know what is quality plans, whether especially in the service industry. I don't know about manufacturing, but I understand, I presume manufacturing understand, but many service organizations do not know what is quality plan. So there could be 50 more projects you can create. Depends on whom you are networking with and what is the potential need. And anytime this project values, whatever projects you take up, the values could be varying, could be varying. It could be one day project you charge 25,000. Then another one, which is turnkey assignments, is nothing but a start to end, where you help an organization look at system development, system implementation, system assessment, and system certification. It's a turnkey project. It could be 12 weeks, 16 weeks, 18 weeks. You decide.
Yeah.
And many times, last 20 years, we have AMCs with us. Every year we get some AMCs, 50,000, 1 lakh, 1.5 lakhs. If I have 10 AMCs, I get some 10 lakhs. AMCs could be, I ask my clients to outsource audit, internal audits. There are many organizations who do not carry out audits, even bigger organizations, larger organizations. So there are, I think, a lot of opportunities. So when I said, when I started discussing, the volume of business, the volume of work which we have as a SO consultant is immense, huge, just because of these 7 principles. It's a gold mine. And there are different ways where we can get engaged with customers. It could be in form of training. The easiest is training, boss. The easiest is training. One-time projects, turnkey assignment, retainership, and all. Salesh, making sense? Salesh, sir. Mr. Saravanan,
Yeah, it makes sense.
Khush.
Yes, it makes sense. It's yeah. So
Actually, we should become experts in simplifying knowledge and transferring it instead of complicating it.
Exactly.
Just move around these 7 principles. It could be training, it could be turnkey assignment, it could be one-time projects, it could be AMCs. Just move around it. You will really be able to create value. Otherwise, we'll only talk about value. But the real exchange of value will happen when you talk to the clients around these 7 principles. This is what I am doing. I'm not saying that this is the best, but for me, small organizations, working with them, enabling them, encouraging them, enlightening them about the 7 principles is what I'm doing actually.
this is good.
If you plant these thoughts in owner's mind, owner is intelligent enough to take it forward. Business owners, when they have started an organization, they have some above level confidence kind of a thing, and it is just how you support a business owner. You have to be like Greg Chappell. Tell them what is the right thing to do and have a winning attitude. You don't talk about negative things. You talk about positive things. Greg Chappell made a statement. You never tell what not to do. Tell people what to do. So instead of going and trying to consult on what not to do, tell them what to do. It will get their thoughts will get aligned and their actions will be in line with the thoughts. What they think, what they say, what they do will get aligned.
Yes.
By the way, I don't like Greg Chappell because उसने मेरा गांगुली को निकाल दिया टीम से. But but that's different matter. But if you draw the positivity from the learning which we all had, there are some positives. Shailesh, you want to say something?
I just said yes, we can. One should be able to draw positivity from anything. There is so much around, like anything you can draw a positivity.
Yeah. So I'm telling you what I see. What would be the average cost of a training program, Kanchan, if you conduct per Monday?
Sorry, can you repeat once again?
What would be the professional fee for conducting a training program?
At the moment, 10 to 12,000 a day.
Okay, okay. I'm taking a sample, right? Okay. What would be a one-time project if you take up? How much you are going to charge?
One-time project. It depends on the number of. How big the organization is.
आप एक छोटा सा project ले लीजिए, छोटा project ले लीजिए. I'm not talking big.
One-time project, it includes all activities like training and implementing and.
No, sir. I have told you one-time project मतलब किसी को process manual बना के देना या quality plan बना के देना टर्नकी असाइनमेंट मतलब स्टार्ट से एंड.
Okay. Okay.
So one time project is एक बार के लिए. छोटा से छोटा प्रोजेक्ट लीजिए ना सर आप. कितना लेंगे आप?
Maybe it. I don't know. Maybe 20-25,000.
Okay, ठीक है. I'm just, since you have never worked in separately, you have been working in organizations for all these years. I understand very well. Turnkey assignment एक ISO प्रोजेक्ट करना है स्टार्टिंग से एंड तक, कितना लोगे आप?
Turnkey project में though it depends on the organization, but still I would say for a small.
एक 3 महीने के लिए काम है कंपनी को. I'm just giving an example. It's not standardizing it. एक 3 महीने का प्रोजेक्ट करना है ISO का स्टार्ट से एंड तक, कितना चार्ज करोगे आप एक्सक्लूडिंग सर्टिफिकेशन?
For a small organization, maybe around 50-60,000.
Okay, चलिए, I'll take 50,000. Right.
Okay.
Now, if you take up a AMC with one organization, that हर महीने में आप उनको एक दिन 2 दिन you'll give time, how much you'll charge them? साल भर का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है आपके लिए.
For 1 year, it may be also
About 1 lakh. 1 lakh.
About 1 lakh.
1 lakh.
Yeah.
So if you take up a 1 lakh charge, कितने क्लाइंट्स ले सकते हैं साल में आप AMC के लिए?
4-5 clients तो ले लेंगे. 5 clients I can take at the most.
Okay. So ठीक है. I'm only just giving you how you to calculate your earning. Turnkey assignments कितने लेंगे? If it's a 3 months project, how many projects you will take up in a year?
Turnkey assignment, in a year, maybe 3 projects.
Okay, 3 projects. So कितना हो गया यहाँ पे? 1.5 lakhs. Okay. Then one time projects कितने लोगे आप 12 महीने में?
अगर सारे ही ये सब लेना है तो सोचना पड़ेगा. वो ज्यादा नहीं ले सकता. maybe maximum 5, 4 to 5.
5. ठीक है ना सर. मैं I'm only just seeing how you should make your business plan. Like, say you're earning trying to earn about 1.25 lakhs kind of a thing. महीने में कितने ट्रेडिंग कर सकते हैं अगर आप इंडिपेंडेंट करोगे तो? 2, 3, 4 कितने?
If it is a 1-day program, then 5 program तो आराम से ले सकते हैं.
5 तो साल में 50 प्रोग्राम, राइट? सो अगर 5 लाख हो गया, सो टोटल कितना हुआ आपका ये?
11.75.
12.75.
So it is your thought process, sir. हर एक का अलग हो सकता है, नो सर. सो हर महीने में आपका गोल है कि you want to earn about 1 lakh rupees per month and you can distribute it among us. मेरा गोल हो सकता है कि I want to earn 2 lakhs rupees, so I'll work on this combination. So what I'm trying to say is we have opportunities to serve. We have opportunities to serve clients on training. We have opportunities to serve client on one-time projects. We have opportunities to serve clients on turnkey assignments. We have opportunities to serve clients on this. I'm only trying to fine-tune your thought process. you may be interested to earn only 10 lakhs in a year because you have certain other engagements and you have some other revenue source.
Yeah.
Mr. Sailesh Tiwari, are you able to figure it out, sir? कि मैंने क्या बोल रहा हूँ?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
as a consultant, we have to be very clear what ISO 9001 implementation means. And we have to transfer this knowledge for the benefit of our customers. And when customers get benefited, they'll pay us. They'll pay us. And the only way which we can serve the 7 principles to the customers are these 4 ways. And I just took some examples on training में क्या कर सकते हैं, one time projects में क्या कर सकते हैं, turnkey assignment में क्या कर सकते हैं, AMC में क्या कर सकते हैं. So what I'm trying to tell you is earning 2 lakhs, earning 5 lakhs, it is all about you. You have to decide, but I'm only giving you a framework where you can launch yourself and take care of yourself. How was the session today?
Excellent.
Ronan?
More opening.
It's very good insight, I would say, that I've seen the potential through, and what is that, the difference, what we can make to the industry than other consultant is what I understood, precisely. And how it can be delivered to the customers is what I understood now precisely. Looking forward more coming sessions.
Yeah. So my purpose is to make you if you're not a business owner, if you're not self-employed professional, I'll like to plant those seeds in you actually. Then you take a call. When do you want to do it? How do you want to do it? You have to design your life yourself. Sharing thoughts, sharing my experience, sharing opportunities which I have. That's my job. Shailesh, how was the session for you?
Session for me is like now I couldn't earlier I couldn't figure like how to use the ISO knowledge transformation into business. Now I have a clear cut seeing the opportunities. So it is a very good thought provoking and opening for me.
Good, sir. So very good. Kush, how was it for you?
Good, good. It was good today. So, like the opportunities to serve, how to go through now, I'm able to think about how to build a story around this when talk to a client. So, this is the beginning of that. For the costing, I just had one question, Mr. Sheshali, to you and others. Like, I do realize from a ISO consulting perspective, a packaged cost always helps for the client as well. But when we don't know the scope in the beginning, like what all documentation they have, whether in terms of training, I still believe we can have a package cost, but one-time projects or turnkey assignments, is it advisable to give an hourly cost as well? Like if from a BD perspective, because I have that background.
So what I'll do is I have only landed, given you a thing, but on
This-
fourth day,
Okay.
where I'm going to talk about how can you be an empaneled auditor with different certification bodies and build relations with customers. How can you become kind of a, and see, there is something called as advisor role. You can take up advisor role with different companies. In fact, there is an institute of directors. They train you how you can be a director of a company. IOD online. You just look at this. So there are a lot of, I'm going to tell you what opportunities you have. Then you take a call. You take a call.
Okay. Because
So I'll also be talking on the, like I told you in the beginning, if you see my brochure, which I have sent you, that 4-page brochure, I said on day 5, I'm going to talk about different opportunities, which I offer for people then, because many people do not know how to start. Yes, they have aspirations, but I'll give them a direction.
okay, because
So you have completed the course, then what next?
okay, Because when Mr. Kanchan was saying, so I was thinking more in terms of if someone says me, I would rather say for all that, if it's a small size pharma company.
See, like you, I know what you do, right? I'll tell you how you can use this as an additional vertical. I know what Saravanan is doing. I know how I can add. I know what Sailesh is doing. I'll customize the package for you on 4th day. Kanchan, he is employed. He has some DNV audits 10 days a month. So balance 15 days, how he can use. I'll guide. So I'll try to be a customized solution on the 4th day, on the 5th day, sorry.
Okay, all right, that's great. But
Thank you.
Good. This is good.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye.
All right.
Before closing, just one question. Is there any possibility that I get these documents, whatever you are showing on the day-to-day basis? The documents alone in the PDF.
We'll be sending
the documents.
I'll send you. I'll send you. After completing the course, I'll definitely share you. Because it's one go it goes. Otherwise, recording anyway, I'm giving you. Thank you so much. Good day. Bye.
Thanks.
We are noting also.
Yeah. Bye. Bye. See you tomorrow.